So my topic for today is going to be why the food industry is the reason for obesity. At a young age, Americans are forced to finish everything off the plate without even knowing the purpose. And I know a lot of kids, especially back in the day, were forced into this. I know I went through that phase. I remember as a little girl, I was like the skinniest girl in my class, and my mom, she's a typical Mexican mom, and she would always make me eat. She would always serve me like these big portions of soup every day and rice, and I'm just like, Mom, like there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish this, but she would make me eat this. And as you can see, like I'm not obese or anything, but as far as like my siblings, they were more forced into that, and I kind of, being the younger child, I kind of like got away with it, but not them. My siblings are a little bit bigger than me, and you can just tell, like, because my mom did this, it led to this, and because I got away with it is because I'm the way I am now. So that just shows an example as to why, as an example of kids being forced into eating all the food off their plate. And it has a lot of bad factors into it. It can lead to overeating and calories and all types of sugars and all types of fats that we don't need in our body. And it overexceeds the serving size of what we need every day. So ultimately, it does lead into obesity and heart disease. And I work at a hospital, and I know heart disease is one of the biggest diseases that we now in America have come to know that if you have a heart attack or you have diabetes, like life after that isn't the same. And I've done some research, and after 1970, the obesity rates have increased dramatically, and it's estimated that in the next 10 years, a new level of obesity will continue to grow. So it's not only what you eat, but it also comes into your genes, your age, your health, of course, and your race, most importantly. If you're Mexican American, you're most likely to be obese, as far as blacks too. And also, if like you're white or Asian, it's not really, you don't have like a big possibility of being obese, but there's always a chance. So aside from all those factors that I just said, food industry is the main cause for obesity. And food industry, they have a heavy control over us, especially Americans. Fast food chains, grocery stores, restaurants. Sorry, fast food. It does have a heavy control over us. Food chains, fast food chains, grocery store, restaurants. They are big influential in our food industry, and as you can see, if you drive down the street, fast food restaurants are everywhere to be seen. And it's so appealing to just like get Chick-fil-A like real quick. Like, I'm a big victim of that. It is so appealing to everybody, and as a matter of fact, it's super cheap. Like at McDonald's, you can get $1 burger or a large soda, and that's just really bad for the restaurants' menus to be doing that to people, because they don't know what they're ultimately doing for these people. They're just big businesses that they just want money, and it's also convenient for people that they have a busy life and they don't have time to go home and then cook, and sometimes like they don't even have food ready, so it's just more convenient for people. And of course, the portion size are way bigger than compared to what we eat at home here. So it's just fast food has a heavy control over humans, and it's really bad. Portion sizes are way different in other countries than in America. I did some research, and according according to like this website that I got this from, in Europe, the large soda that we have here is a small size for no the large soda that we have here is the small soda that we have here is the largest for them. So like that little is probably like the biggest that they have over there. And that just shows how Americans are not eating the right serving size of anything, and we're just overeating. Sometimes they even like triples it. Like sometimes we even triple it. Like at McDonald's, we get like the Big Mac, and Chick-fil-A or Whataburger, you can like water size it. And it's just no coincidence as to why Americans are so obese. There's so many people that are suffering from this, but people need to realize that the food industry is the main cause for obesity. And one of my plans of action is to inform the American food industry to raise awareness to these issues and change the way Americans perceive nutrition. Another thing is implementing a nutritional education program that would lead to obesity rates go down. Everyone would have a great knowledge as to what they need for healthy eating, and then most importantly, fast food chains would have to change their menus. That's just a big factor. If there's not it, then you can't get it. Nutrition also needs to be taught at a young age. Children are the getaway of a healthier future, and we need to teach our children what a good meal is, because there's a lot of kids that are obese already, and they're probably like 11. My nephew is a good example for that. He eats everything. So one of my statements that I want to leave this to you is, one last statement. I just want to say, if the American government and food industry do not make these changes and continue with unhealthy patterns, obesity rates will continue to rise and they will dramatically, and the chances of a healthy America will disappear. I don't know if anyone has ever watched WALL-E, but there was a scene that there was a bunch of obese people, and they didn't even walk. They just used like a little car. They did not have like any sort of physical activity. America does not want to get to that, and we need to change something about that. Thank you.